They outworked us. Obviously, Devan was hard for us. We've had this happen other games, but we were just good enough in the end to win it anyway. For our team, this is what happens when you have young guys that think we're going to win it the last minute of the game. And I keep telling them, you can't. We just gave them one offensive rebound after another. We're supposed to be one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the country, and they were -4 for the season rebounding. They got 20 offensive rebounds. So we can say Devan did his thing. We got beat because we couldn't, and I was begging him on every timeout to go block out. And what it meant was South Carolina was working harder than we were working. And it just didn't change the whole game. They had a great game plan, run the clock down and go pick and roll with Devan. And they executed. He made the tough shots. We were saying if he makes tough shots, it's going to be hard. And he made about 3 tough ones at tough times. We had a couple layups we missed. We missed a dunk. We missed a breakout. We missed a, But again, you got to give credit to them. They just played till the bitter end, and they beat us, and they deserve to win. Questions?
Can you talk a little bit about what you tried to do with them?
Well, we wanted him to take tough shots, and he'll make some of those. But what he started doing at the end is our big guys stood straight up and down instead of being in a stance, and he just dribbled right by him. Now all of a sudden, our big guy was our screener too. So not only were we getting screened by his guy, our guy was screening too, and he went and we put him at the line. I mean, the kid's not going to miss free throws. What I said at halftime, if we don't get them to the free throw line and they don't offensive rebound, they have 14 points at halftime. And we went out in the second half and did the same thing. We fouled them and gave them offensive rebounds. And you're just not going to win. This was, as I sat there and I watched it unfold, I just said, this is what happens to a young team. And then what happened was we weren't really listening how we were trying to execute down the stretch. We were trying to make heroes plays. We had layups. We were making them fancy. We had a lob over the top out of a timeout for a dunk. It was a bad pass. Well, then come down and score it. Don't try to just throw it at the rim. And as DeMarcus walks in, and I told the team after, if he doesn't play, we get beat by 20 today. If he didn't play. And the only way we could score was throwing it into him. They did a nice thing. They put their bigger man on John Wall, a 4-man, to play him, which bothered John a little bit. But as the game wore on, he was able to get to the rim a little bit more. But we just, need to be better than we were today. I know that.